Hello, dear viewers. My name is Fardin Nouri, and I'm a migration consultant in Germany. Today, I would like to explain for you about the possibility of traveling outside Germany after getting an asylum protection, a refugee protection, a subsidiary protection, or a national ban on deportation in Germany. In this video, I will specifically explain for you that after getting one of these types of protections in Germany, which documents you need to have, to which countries you are allowed to travel, how long you can stay outside Germany, whether you need the permission of one of the German authorities for traveling outside Germany or not, and so on. In fact, you usually get a protection from the Federal Office for Migration and Refugees of Germany via a special letter sent to you by this office, which is called Anerkennungsbescheid in German language. This protection can be an asylum protection, which is called Asylanerkennung or Asylberechtigung, or a refugee protection, which is called Flüchtlingseigenschaft or Flüchtlingsanerkennung, a subsidiary protection, which is called Subsidiary Schutz in German language, or you may get a national ban on deportation, which is called Abschiebungsverbot or Abschiebungsschutz in German language. After getting one of these protections, you can refer to your respective foreigner's office, which is called Ausländerbehörde in German language, and apply for and get an electronic residence permit from this office. If you've got an asylum protection or a refugee protection, you should also apply for a blue passport in your respective foreigner's office and get it from this office. And if you've got a subsidiary protection or a national ban on deportation and you have your national passport, you should inform your respective foreigner's office about it and bring it to them so that they can write your passport number in your electronic residence permit, and you can then travel with this passport outside Germany. However, if you've got a subsidiary protection or a national ban on deportation in Germany and you do not have your national passport and it is not possible for you to get one from your country's embassy or consulate and you want to travel outside Germany, you can apply for a German grey passport, which in German it is called Reiseausweis für Ausländer, in your respective foreigner's office and get it from this office. It is worth mentioning that I have made some videos about the German grey passport and how you can get it and have uploaded them in my this YouTube channel. I'll put the link of some of these videos in the description part of this video for you. If in your city the Landesamt or Landratsamt is doing the work of the foreigner's office, you can apply for an electronic residence permit and a grey passport or a blue passport in this office. After you get your electronic residence permit with one of these types of protections, in order to be able to travel outside Germany, in addition to your electronic residence permit, you have to have a passport. And as I mentioned for you before, with one of the 4 types of protections and electronic residence permits in Germany, you will either have a blue passport, a national passport from your country of origin, or a grey passport of Germany. If you do not have any passport with one of these types of protections, only with your electronic residence permit, you cannot travel outside Germany, including to the European Union countries. Generally, with one of these types of protections, if you also have an electronic residence permit and a passport, you can travel to the other countries of the world except to your country of origin. However, in order to travel to the most countries of the world, you need to have a visa. And some countries do not acknowledge the grey passport or the blue passport. That is why when you want to travel to a country, you should ask the embassy of that country whether they acknowledge your passport and whether they will issue for you a visa with the type of residence permit and the type of passport you have in Germany or not. Whether a country issues a visa for you or not depends on different factors. For example, which nationality you have, how is your living situation in Germany, and so on. Therefore, it is difficult to predict if a country issues for you a visa and you can travel to that country with one of these types of protections electronic residence permits and passports or not. However, you can travel to Schengen member states with your electronic residence permit and your blue passport, your gray passport, or your national passport without having a visa from these countries and remain in one of these countries for up to 90 days. You're, however, not allowed to work in one of these countries. For more information about a blue passport and a gray passport of Germany, and about the fact that with these passports to which countries you can travel, you can watch my other videos about these topics in this YouTube channel. I will also put the link of these two videos in the description part of this video for you. As I mentioned for you before, with none of these types of protections which you get from the Federal Office for Migration and Refugees of Germany, you are allowed to travel to your country of origin. It is also not important if you have a blue passport, a gray passport, or the passport of your country of origin. If you travel with one of these types of protections to your country of origin and the Federal Office for Migration and Refugees of Germany is being informed via your respective foreigner's office, your job center, or via the border police of Germany, or via another German authority about your travel to your country of origin, this office reviews your protection and may revoke and withdraw your protection in Germany. It is worth mentioning that I've explained about the revocation and withdrawal procedures in Germany in another video with all its details and have uploaded it in this YouTube channel. I will also put the link of it in the description part of this video for you. Some of you have asked me in this YouTube channel if you need to get the permission of job center before traveling abroad. To answer your question, I would like to say that legally said, if you get benefits from job center and you want to travel to another city or another state in Germany or to another country outside Germany and you're not present in your place of residence, which in German it is called Ortsabwesenheit, you have to inform your respective job center about your absence or about your travel and get their agreement about it. If your respective job center agrees with you about your travel or your absence in your place of residence, you can get benefits from this office for until 21 days in a year, though you're absent in your place of residence. However, if you do not inform your respective job center about your travel and your job center is being informed through another source or person, this job center will not give you its benefits during your absence from your place of residence. It is worth mentioning that it has also got some exceptions which you can ask about them from your respective job center. If your respective job center agrees with your travel but you're absent for more than 21 days in a year from your place of residence, your respective job center will not pay you for those days which exceed 21 days, like for 22nd and 23rd day and so on. In addition, if you're attending a German integration course or another program which has been financed by your respective job center or your respective job center has planned such a program for you for the near future, you should coordinate your travel with your respective job center and your teacher and the responsible person in the program or in the language course for you. Because in each of such programs, the job center spends lots of money. That is why you should plan your travel, for example, in your vacation. It is worth mentioning that if you stay outside Germany with one of these types of protections, electronic residence permits and passports for more than 6 months, you lose your residence permit in Germany. Thanks a lot for watching my video. If you would like to get similar important information about the immigration laws in Germany, your rights and duties in German society, the living conditions in Germany, and other such important topics, please subscribe and follow our channel. If you have any questions or remarks about today's topic, you can write it under this video and I will be more than happy to answer it for you.